My name is Jerry Goode Jr., and I am the owner of Jerry Goode Jr. Digital Daily Network. And today I'm going to talk about become the CEO of your business. Now, when you start your business, there's different phases. You start the business, it's hard work, dedication. It takes years to be overnight success. And you have to engross yourself in the business on the daily activities. One of the biggest things, you want to start a business that you have a passion for, that you know this is God's purpose. As a masculine man of God, we put God first in everything. We understand that all work brings a profit. We understand that we put God first so He can elevate us and take us to different levels. And when you start a business, the first level is just to engross yourself in that business. Understand the daily activities, master the daily activities, and become a student of that. So that's why I say, as a masculine man of God, you have to get to the point where you have to get out the boat and walk on water. You have to have your own business because you only have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours in a day, you sleep. Another 8 hours, if you're not working for yourself, you're working for somebody else building their empire. And so you're focused on that. You're focused on doing the assignments with them. So you're not focused on anything as far as creating things for yourself. So that's 16 hours gone. We're looking at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to take an extra hour for those. So you're looking at 17 hours. So technically, you only got 7 more hours left. Once you get home, you want to wind down from the daily activities. And if you're trying to work a little overtime, so basically your day is gone. So that's why I said, in order to get to the next level, you have to own your own business. But at the same time, it takes steps. You first have to be in the world where you're going through different obstacles, learning how to do different jobs, going in that process. For me, one of the biggest things I did was a manager at GNC. That was a big step because now I'm managing somebody else's company. I take personal ownership, and you have to take personal ownership. When you're working for somebody, I looked at always, this is only the stepping stone to the next level. I worked a lot of jobs. I worked different things to get me educated in different backgrounds. When I went to school, my major was initially architecture engineer, and then I switched over to technology education. So one of the advantages I have is that I love technology. I love learning. So I can do basically almost anything in technology, advertising, marketing. And that's one of the huge things people fail in. Because when they go in business, they don't go into business of, okay, I need to learn this so I can save on costs. So now, at the point I am now, after 13 years doing my personal training business, I have a multitude of businesses with the same concept. And so now I transition to the CEO. So what is a CEO? A CEO is one who pushes the companies forward. We focus on the daily activities. Now it's time to transition and delegate some things, but you have to inspect what you expect. So you cannot be just distance and allow people to do things. You have to oversee your company. So now, as a CEO, I'm responsible for other people. I'm responsible for making sure they get paid properly. I'm responsible for pushing the company forward. I am responsible for the profit and loss. I'm responsible for so many different things. And I have to be the brand and the face of the company. I have to make chess moves. I have to look at every time I make this decision, what does it mean for my company? What does it mean for the Jerry Goode Jr. brand? The legacy I'm leaving behind, the legacy I'm creating now. So now I'm at that stage as a CEO. I'm thinking of not only doing these things in the state of Virginia, but duplicating that processes in other different states. And so the things I'm doing now with multiple companies and mastering the things I have learned, now is the transition point. And if you're at that transition point, you got to understand your mind has to transform. You can't always be the one doing everything. You have to delegate. You have to step back and see what is best for the company. How can I move it forward? I am the driving force of my company. So my time cannot be bogged down on the day-to-day activities all the time. But I can't be so distant where I lose the heartbeat of the company. People now are relying on me. People are relying on me to create other opportunities so they can make money as well. So as a CEO, you got to always be striving to say, okay, this is my goal for this week. How can I reach that goal? Because I have to generate things in order to pay or produce money for the people who I am putting money in their pocket. So they rely on me to get more work, to go out there and create more opportunities. But that's where it lies in the branding of your company, where you have to have a brand of integrity. You have to have a brand of excellence. So anything I do, I have the mindset of excellence, because people don't remember a lot of times what they see, but they remember how it make you feel. Because that feeling of excellence, that feeling of, okay, this person showed me something powerful, that's something I didn't see before. You got to always remember, you got to push the pendulum forward. You can't just be average. You got to have a mindset of domination. You have to have a vision for your company. What is the vision? You have to write it down, and you have to push forward every day. People expect you to be in the forefront of everything. They expect you to have the solution to every problem. And as a CEO, you have to have a mindset is that I am the leader. I create other leaders as well. And so when you transition to the CEO of your business, that's a whole different level. But that's why I said you have to put God first. You have to have that faith for the unbelievable. You have to push forward. God is going to be with you every step of the way, because the steps of the righteous man are ordered by God. And when you allow God to do it, he's going to do it in his perfect time. So all you have to do is put your best foot forward. He's going to bring those people in your path to push the pendulum forward. He's going to bring those people in the path to help you excel to that next level, because you're representing God. You're the example of excellence. That's what my company's all about. And the companies I have, they have the mindset of excellence. The Jerry Goode Jr. brand is powerful. It's all about integrity. So it stands out. The Digital Daily Network show, where I'm dealing with that part of marketing, dealing with assigning referees, building in all different areas and directions, creating jobs and opportunities for people. That's what a CEO does. So when you transition to that level, it's not easy. It's going to take some time for you to be in a position, because most of the time when you start your business, it's just going to be you and God. But you and God are always the majority, and you have to keep pushing forward. And then it's going to be a point in time where you have to make the transition. You have to become the CEO. You have to be the one who stands back and says, okay, what do I need to do to take my company to the next level? And you have to push it forward. You have to put great people around you. You have to have a great company based on great people work for you. You got to expect excellence out of everybody. And you got to be excellent in everything you do. You got to lead by example. You can't sit there and say, you need to do this, but you're not doing it yourself. That's why I tell people, when you're in business, you need to be master in that area. So now people have confidence in you. I'm not going to run a business that I don't know anything about. I'm going to master it. And each and every day, I'm going to study it, get better each and every day so I can push it forward. So now that's where the blessing comes in at. So as it grows, God is going to put you in a position to be in a powerful arena where you'll be able to handle it. It's not going to be overwhelming, but just do it step by step, day by day, push it forward. Become the CEO of your business. You know when the time when you have to transition from just being the person who's doing everything to being the person who's doing some things, but also regulating other things. You know when that time is. But the basic foundation is putting your best foot forward, putting God first in everything, studying your craft, mastering your craft every day. Read, be humble, listen. And when you do those things, and always have the mindset to dominate the day. If I done my best that day, that's all I can ask. God would add the increase. So always think that, keep that in mind. Become the CEO of your business. It's time for you to have overflow. It's time for you to have a different mindset. It's time for you to play the game of chess. It's time for you to think for everything you do, it's going to affect not only you now, it's going to affect other people. Your name has been made great, and God sees everything you're doing, and He's going to be there every step of the way. God bless.